Pie charts illustrate each data point's size in proportion to the total of all the items in the data source range. Each slice in the pie chart is displayed as a percentage of the whole pie. You can choose to display the percent values, the actual values used to generate the chart, or both values as data labels inside or outside the pie slices. Use a pie chart when you have only one data series you want to graph and there are no negative or zero values within the data range. Dana Hirsch has requested a second chart from the quarterly expense budget forecast worksheet that displays each expense as a proportion of the total expenses. So the directions read to click the tab labeled Sheet 1 right here. If necessary, click in any cell to deselect the range. Okay. And now we need to select the range A5 to A12. Hold down the Control key and select H5 to H12. A5. A5 to A12. Hold down the Control key, H5 to H12. Click the Insert tab and insert pie or donut chart button in the Charts group. And we're going to choose the 3D pie option in the 3D pie section. Point to the border of the chart object until the pointer displays with the four-headed arrow and the move icon. Hold down the left mouse button and then drag the chart below the worksheet data. Position the chart approximately centered below columns A through H with the top edge in row 22. So point here, click, drag. We want it to be centered between A and H in row 22. So maybe right about there. With the chart selected, click the Chart Elements button that displays at the right side of the chart. Point to the Data Labels option that displays in the drop-down list, and then click the Expand triangle that displays at the right side of the option. Click More Options at the side menu. This displays the Format Data Labels task pane at the right side of your screen. At the Format Data Labels task pane, click the Value checkbox in the Label Options section. Below the Label Contains heading to remove the check mark. And then click the percentage checkbox to insert a check mark. I should scroll down here so we can watch this chart. Scroll down the Format Data Labels task pane list box and click the expand arrow that displays to the left of the number. Let's see. Number right here. Click the down pointing arrow at the right side of the category. Percentage. Decimal places 1. Close the Format Data Labels task pane. Click the Chart Styles button that displays to the right of the chart. Chart Styles. Click the Style 3 option at the side menu. Click the Chart Elements button that displays to the right. Click the Expand triangle that displays at the right side of the Data Labels option. And click Outside End at the side menu. Change the chart title. So click here to change it. So, okay. Click in the worksheet area outside the chart to deselect the chart, and then save and close. At the bottom of page 95, it talks about sparklines, which is pretty interesting. A sparklines group was added to the Insert tab in Excel 2010. Sparklines are miniature charts that you can add to a cell. These miniature charts illustrate changes from a specified row or column of data. For example, in the worksheet shown below, the sparkline chart was created in cell F4. Based on the range of values in B4 to E4. So I'm going to click here for a sec and just show you how this works. Click the Insert tab, Line, Charts. Oh, here's sparklines here. I'm going to do Line. And then choose the data that you want. Choose where you want the sparklines to be placed. That's where I'd like to put it, and then OK. And it just shows a little miniature chart. I shouldn't have included the I should not have included column H. We'll go, instead of to H, we'll go to G. There, this is more accurate over the 4 quarters. And then you can fill this down. And that's how you can use the sparklines. Not sure, we might have to change the cell range. D12 to G12. Oh, yeah, it's doing it for the whole. We would have to do a separate clear contents. D6 to G6, which is what we want, and then OK. And then maybe what if we did F4? Nope. We would have to do a different. And here's some other different types of spark lines that you can use. There's a column one that you can choose. Okay, we'll see what that looks like. Okay, you can also choose the win-loss. And that's all relatively equal. So sparklines just add a little visual representation of a small range of data just in one cell if you don't want a really big, and you can format them too, and it's just kind of a neat thing that they introduced in 2010 that carried over to 2013.